The lawsuits against Deshaun Watson, all of which allege misconduct during massage sessions, now at 21. A surprising statement emerged yesterday afternoon from his lawyer, Rusty Hardin. 18 massage therapists with their names attached to statements of support for Deshaun Watson. Most of them don't mention the pending lawsuits. Some of them cross over into commenting on the credibility of the claims being made by the 21 plaintiffs. It's possible that all of them are telling the truth. We can't rule that out. It could be that there are 18 people out there who had no bad experience with Deshaun Watson, and 21 others, plus the 22nd person who spoke to SI.com and who's not yet sued. They could be telling the truth that they had bad experiences, that there were things that happened that shouldn't have happened. The big takeaway, Chris, that a lot of people have had, and this is where yet another Rusty Hardin statement that they think is a silver bullet becomes a boomerang.
Yeah, why?
The prevailing reaction to this is, why does this guy have 40 different massage therapists?
Okay, good. Yeah, that's. I wondered what you were going to say there. I haven't really paid attention to like social media reaction and stuff like that, but that was my initial reaction. I mean, how many massage therapists does the damn guy have? Yeah, it is weird. Now, it doesn't mean he's guilty or anything like that. It does not. But, within helping himself, it again is the second time where it raises a few more questions, too, to just go, why can't we just have one or two therapists and they can massage the uncomfortable area that, is so talked about so much, and he's showing charts and everything like that. So I'm with you, Mike. That was, a little weird to me, and I don't know what this means, but I guess it's a little positive publicity for Deshaun Watson in this public fight right now.
Well, and that's one important thing to keep in mind, Chris. This is all court of public opinion stuff, because I was looking at the Texas rules of evidence, which look to be very similar, if not identical, to the federal rules of evidence and the West Virginia rules of evidence. And in civil cases, it will be very, very, very difficult for Rusty Hardin to bring on a parade of witnesses like the Seinfeld finale, where it's one massage therapist after another saying he never did anything improper with me. Right. He never did anything improper with me. He never did anything improper with me. Character witnesses in civil cases, for the most part, are prohibited. So, it's a common sense reaction. I mean, you bring in the branch manager of a bank saying, well, he never robbed my bank. Well, okay, we're not accusing him of robbing your bank. He's being accused of robbing someone else's bank. Right. That's the question. Did he rob that bank? The question isn't, did he rob your bank? And I think that's where this becomes, in a court of law, a very difficult argument to make. But it's not about the court of law. It's about the court of public opinion. But it feels like every time Rusty Hardin issues a statement aimed at helping Deshaun Watson in the court of public opinion, there's something that swings back around and creates a caveat, a question, a criticism. And Jamon Bushrod played for 12 years in the NFL. He tweeted yesterday in response to our story with the Hardin statement. He said, I played 12 years. I think I had half of that number of massage therapists throughout my entire career. Right. So that underscores the natural reaction that a layperson is going to have. Why do you have 40 massage therapists when you have a guy who played in the NFL for 12 years with a recognizable name? Say, what the hell's up with this? That just makes it more natural and logical for people to say, what the hell's up with this?
No question. I could speak to myself. I mean, one, maybe two massage therapists, right, in the area. Oh, wait, this guy does, this woman, this guy doesn't, he's not available. Let me call the backup plan to see if they can do that. I mean, really, I think that's pretty, standard for most NFL players, is to have that one, maybe two person. You don't even trust a lot of times, like, different strangers to touch you. It's like you got to get in the trust tree, and you got to be able to, rub me the right way and massage me the right way to where I don't wake up the next morning and go, wait, I feel worse, and things like that. Players are picky with that type of stuff. So, It was a nice attempt in the court of public opinion, but to me, it's like they can't win that war right now. It's over. Like, they were too late to react to all of this. That's where I look at it and just go, Busby and company just came out swinging. I mean, just right hook, uppercut, left uppercut. We're throwing haymakers, and Watson and his team were in the corner just taking blows, doing the rope-a-dope here for a while, and just receiving it. And now I feel like it's going to be too hard, really, to overturn the public opinion and how everybody feels about it.
But there's also a chance that Busby's going to pull a Daniel Jones and trip over the 5-yard line, given what we talked about yesterday, that statement from the other night, trying to explain why he ultimately is not, even though he said multiple times he was going to, why he's not submitting evidence to the Houston Police Department to support a potential criminal prosecution. Art Acevedo, who's the outgoing Houston police chief, and I can't tell whether he's already gone or whether he's just on the way of heading to Miami for the same job. The way he posted a tweet yesterday in response to our story about Busby's latest comments, it created the impression he's not gone yet. Acevedo made it clear we're ready to investigate all allegations. Mr. Busby can cast all the baseless assertions about the hardworking men and women of the Houston police that he wants. He can't run away from history and the truth of the professionalism of our men and women we stand ready to investigate. And I look at it this way. The claim by Busby that there's some bias against him or some bias in favor of Rusty Hardin, who represents Deshaun Watson, that will prevent the Houston Police Department from properly investigating 21 claims of sexual misconduct. If he truly believes that he's an impediment, he should withdraw. He should get somebody else to represent these 21 people, because he's undermining the efforts of his clients to get complete justice if he truly believes it. And even if he doesn't withdraw, those 21 individuals should hire a different lawyer if their lawyer is an impediment to their effort to get complete justice, if he truly believes it. If he doesn't believe it, he's just trying to create a safe harbor for never following through on his threat to go to the police, because he knows that a contest of what happened between two people in a room with no witnesses and no objective proof to tilt it one way or the other is never going to result in a prosecution. But he wants to create the sense that there could be a prosecution because it makes the cases look stronger if you're saying we're going to take this to the police. Oh, wait, we're not going to take it to the police, but not because we have any concerns about whether or not there would be a justifiable prosecution. We have concerns about the police not liking me. So either he should stand down because he really is an impediment to his clients getting justice, or he's just pretending that to be the case so he can justify not going to the police. Either way, he's got a problem with that. One that I think the average person isn't really going to notice, but it's just another reason why, Chris, I got a problem with the way he's handled this.
Yeah,
and that has nothing to do with whether or not his clients are telling the truth. I don't like his tactics. I don't like his methods, and I really don't like what he did the other night by trying to create this false narrative as to why he wouldn't go to the police.
Yeah, well, I have a hard time believing that this is the first time Tony Busby's rubbed people the wrong way. I mean, he's rubbed us the wrong way here from the start, and that's not letting off Deshaun Watson off the hook in any, shape, way, or form. It's that, Busby has got a very flamboyant, in-your-face, condescending way he talks and delivers statements and things. So I'm sure there is a history. Who knows with him and the Houston police? Mike, here's what I want to ask you. I mean, again, I don't have experience here. Should Houston police be investigating this at this point? Would this be normal for them to be doing this if this was like Johnny Common Citizen?
Well, number one, they don't know who the people are.
Yeah, that's right.
At some point, the person who's the victim of the crime has to initiate the process of alerting the authorities to the fact that there is a crime. And just because there are 22 lawsuits filed under a pseudonym, that's not going to activate law enforcement in and of itself. At some point, there has to be something that they can say, we have an obligation to look into this. And typically, it involves the victim or the alleged victim picking up the phone or going to the police station and starting the process of triggering an investigation, and then the appropriate individuals decide whether or not they're going to pursue criminal charges. So I just think in this case, my opinion is, and this is an opinion, I think Busby wanted a huff and puff about prosecution to seal off the argument that was being raised in the court of public opinion. And I don't like this argument, but it was being raised in the court of public opinion. Why didn't any of these people go straight to the police? A lot of people will raise that issue, and you don't have to go straight to the police.
Right.
And there are reasons why people don't go straight to the police. That doesn't make their stories untrue. But in an effort to prop up the alleged victims and give them that explanation, Busby, I think, he's gone too far with this. Oh, we're going to the police. We're going to the police. We're going to the police. Oh, wait a minute. Here's why we're not going to the police.
Right.
And I don't like it. And the last word about Busby, I mean, look, the bottom line is if you're an effective lawyer, you will piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, that's right. I know.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Sorry, London. But
we know. I deal with one every day. I know.
If you are not pissing people off when you're practicing law, you are doing it wrong.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.